flames, and revolver pain. This time on gun physics. Have I got a treat for you today? First, this little thing right here, a two-shot 22 WMR, 22 Magnum, Davis Industries Derringer. Little two-barrel thing. This is hysterical. And then this one right here, this is a North American Arms 22 LR. This is pretty cool stuff. On the left, a two-shot Davis Derringer 22 Magnum, and on the right, North American Arms 22 LR long rifle Wasp with the folding holster grip. 5 shots of 22 LR. Derringer versus Mini-Revolver, this time on gun physics. First, the Davis Derringer two-shot 22 Magnum, and it is a single action with a half cock. So this is the trigger, boom, half cock position, and there is a safety also, a little manual safety. And you can see that that manual safety is just a simple hammer block. Put that thing in there, it doesn't allow the hammer to go all the way down. So let's put that thing on half cock and load it. Here is the lever to unlock the swinging barrels. And you drop these two in there and make sure it is at half cock, because otherwise there's pressure on one of those firing pins and it's difficult to close. Close it, trying to keep your fingers out of the way of the barrel, and your body out of the way of the barrel, and your face out of the way of the barrel, and then close that thing up, and then you are ready to go. When it comes out to release, this is a manual pusher to push those out, and these cartridges do tend to get stuck pretty nicely inside there. They do expand and they don't come out too easily. There is no actual like pop out, push out ejector. It's a really simple system, but as you'll see in the video, this, if you're actually ready to fire it, you fired the thing already, and then you try to cock it, it's really difficult to do. You either need a second hand, or you need to contort your hand in such a way that it is not easy to cock that hammer. Really heavy, but it's definitely okay to hold on to. It does hook. It is a one-finger hook, and it's fine for what it is. Not much recoil because it is heavy, and that one finger does actually do a pretty good job. The trigger pull is pretty heavy. It is not... Trigger is not pleasant. Trigger is not fun. A little flat face thing. You can see that that trigger is exposed because you can do anything with it all day as long as it's not cocked. There won't be a problem. This is the North American Arms Mini-Revolver, called the Wasp because of those little cuts in the cylinder. It's in 22 LR, single action only. And there is also a little bit of a half cock right there. And the fun thing is that you can always land this in the middle of a cylinder. So that there's a little half cock position, not a half cock position, but it's a mid-cylinder position, and that little piece on the hammer can rest right in between. So right there, it's on a cartridge, so you can load it all up, do that, and then it's stuck right between, and so that hammer, there's no chance of it coming down on the rim of a cartridge because it's right in the middle. And then when you cock it, rotates it to the proper position, and then bam. Trigger on this one is so much nicer. It is significantly smaller. Barrel's also a bunch smaller, but I mean really the barrels, if you start at the back of the cylinder, there's not that much difference. 22 Magnum will give you more velocity, but not a whole lot because it's only a 2-inch barrel. In this one you're going to have a whole lot of gases coming out of here, and so you won't get as much velocity anyway for the same barrel because of that cylinder gap and the escape you have. This one, you take it down by pushing in on this little cylinder pin and pull back, falls out the right-hand side. And then if you want to push out the spent cartridges, you use the pin and push them out. Relatively simple. And then to put it back in, you slide it into position, pull that hammer to half cock, and then push this pin in carefully, snap it into place, and you've got it. This is the folding holster grip, which I found to be most convenient, easy to shove in the pocket. It's got a little clip, and that thing, pull it out. I pull it out with one hand if I want to, and then this on the leg. So that goes, this is, okay, imagine that my hand's my leg. So this, bam, use my leg to open it up, and then one-handed you can do that. It's relatively easy, does require several steps, but it is tiny. And with this grip, it is easier to hold on to because all the other grips I tried were either big and fat and stupid, or they were just so small that I couldn't get any kind of grip on them. Made a video on that, check it out. Of these two, this one, really difficult to pull that trigger. Trigger is bad. Accuracy was horrific. This one, accuracy was pretty decent. I mean, for what it is, you can actually shoot things and get used to it. I couldn't get any kind of accuracy out of this one. The trigger, really, really heavy trigger pull, really heavy gun. But I can shoot it with the supplied grips, not conveniently, but I can't cock the hammer with the supplied grip, so that's kind of difficult. This one, definitely significantly better. I had a North American Wasp before, 22 Magnum with a 2-inch barrel, and the grippy, rubbery grip that they have for it, it was perfect. Never should have got rid of it. So hold on to that. Hold on to that Black Widow. There you go. North American Arms, 5-shot, 22 LR, or whichever one you want. You can get a combination cylinder if you get the Magnum, and this little 2-shot thing, which is a toy, and you don't really want it. Davis Derringer first. It's kind of difficult to thumb back that hammer with one hand. Trigger is really heavy. It's been cleaned and it's been oiled, and it still does that. Auto cycles from one firing pin to another. If you play with it for quite a while, you can figure out how to do this thing. Trigger, you just use that second section of your finger, and then you have to kind of tilt it off to the side. But it's not easy or convenient. Mini-Revolver one-handed, pretty simple. Two-handed, keep that thumb back, it'll burn you. Davis Derringer accuracy test. This is 5 yards away, and there's nothing on my 10-inch plate. Nothing. It's crazy. I tried it again and actually got 2 shots on it, but this is really difficult to shoot. On the other hand, same distance, about 5 yards. That's my burnt thumb in the foreground and all 5 shots toward the top of that plate. It's pretty nice. This one, the North American Arms, has a pretty decent trigger. This one, the Davis Derringer, oh goodness. This one I've got the holster grip on the North American Arms. This one needs something so I can hang on to it easier. It's not comfortable and easy to shoot. This Derringer kind of sucks. And that North American Arms Mini-Revolver, pretty spectacular. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Physics. Your thumbs up really helps a lot in the ratings, so thanks for that too. And I've got new videos coming out most Tuesdays. Subscribe for more.